Finding your soulmate. Are you looking for the best running shoe around, or are you looking for the best running shoe for you? The Daily Spark has cited the American College of Sports Medicine report stating 85% of people wearing running shoes are wearing the wrong size. There are shoes out there for everyone. You just need to know where to find it. I was going to do my speech over running shoes, the best running shoe. But after doing research, I realized there is no best running shoe. There's a best running shoe for you. Running shoes have been out for years. Even with the ever-growing technology that is out there, there are still many who are wearing the wrong types of running shoes for the running they are doing. We often hear you need to know your needs from your wants, but if you're a runner, you need the best pair of running shoes. A common shoe that is causing more trouble than you think. The Expeditary.com article, Running Shoes, stated running shoes have become more complicated over the years, but still consist of the same basic concepts. An outsole, a midsole, an upper, a heel counter, a post, or foot bridge. The big problem with the common shoes is that many of us go out and buy a basic shoe, buy shoes based on what is the latest trend, not what fits their foot. Then they go out and try to run and end up with bad knees and backs. You can look at the U.S. as a whole and see that physical activity has dropped from what it was 10 years ago. This is a large part of the ever-growing knee injuries from running with the wrong foot support. No, the wrong shoe will not cause you to have a foot injury, but it will enhance it greatly. In addition to the article also stated, all runners need the best protection that running shoes can provide. Running shoes need to absorb shock, control motion, be flexible, and be durable. Running shoes come in many different sizes, colors, shapes, and brands. How often do we go to a shoe store without knowing our actual foot size and shape? The biggest problem with going to the store without knowing this is we often end up buying a shoe based on its look, brand, or what's in style, not based off the fit or function of the shoe. Yes, all running shoes have a heel, sole, and tongue, but how many running shoes are really good for your body? Finding the right shoe is not all that hard if you have the right tools. Having the right tools to help you have a physical life. A study from the Expeditary.com showed that there is no best running shoe. Every runner is different, every brand of running shoe is different, each model of running shoe is different. The challenge is to match the features of each runner to the features of each particular brand and model of running shoe. This is why going to a specialist running shop with a specialized knowledge provided is so important. Each of us is built differently. This means that our feet are all different sizes and shapes. Just because the shoe fits me right does not mean that it will fit you right. Even if our feet are the same length, chances are they're not the same shape. If you do not know your foot shape and running style, you could be buying a shoe that will only hurt you in the long run. According to the article from the Expeditary.com, first step to deciding the foot type that you have, it is probably the most important aspect of matching a brand or model of running shoe to an individual. During normal running and walking, the outer sole strikes the ground first. You ask, why is this important? Because as you strike the ground with your heel, it sends an impact shock through your body. If you do not have a shoe with a heel that cushions right, then the impact on your knees, shins, and back are far greater than it should be. Have you heard the fitting rule? A fingertip length is good. This is not as true as you would think. Just as your feet are all different sizes, our fingers are all different sizes. No, our fingers do not vary nearly as much as our feet. But if I was to use my fingertip to measure your shoe, I could be telling you the wrong size shoe is good for you. there should be a ½ inch from the end of your shoe to the end of your foot. This gives your foot proper spacing while running. Any more than a ½ inch, then your foot will slide back and forth, causing blisters. Any less than a ½ inch, you have the perfect setup for causing ingrown toenails, for your toe will continuously hit the end of the shoe. I know this is a lot to think about when you just want a pair of shoes. However, there is a lot of perks to ensuring you have the right pair of shoes. The hard way. I had to learn the hard way about having proper footwear. It started out the same for everyone. You feel a little pinch, you feel a pin prick, or feeling in your knee, but you don't think about it. Then you might say the same thing I did. I won't run for today. Then it comes, I'll just push it off for a while. I chose to push it off for 5 years. Now I've had one knee surgery and I'm about to have another. No, my shoes did not cause the injury, but after the first sign of pain, had I thought that maybe I should check my shoes, maybe they weren't giving me the right support I needed, could have helped my knees heal and then heal proper and keep the pressure off them, keep the straining and tearing. This does not have to happen to you. If you take a few moments to educate yourself on your feet, you will save yourself years of pain. Most of your shoe stores nowadays have some kind of specialist on hand that will help you find the right size and shape. It only takes a few moments. I hope you have been persuaded to think about your feet and if you're truly buying the right shoe for you. Remember, running shoes have been around for years. Even with the ever-growing technology that is out today, there are still many who are wearing the wrong types of shoes for the running they are doing. So next time you walk into a shoe store, look past the colors and brands for your next pair of shoes. Your feet will thank you.